Long engine traveled the farthest out of any horse in some of the shows, 200 plus miles. Wales family is out of Cass Valley, Pennsylvania. You're right next to the turnpike out there. Next we have a 1921 18 horsepower Weaver from Marion. It's designed by Tim Tingle. The 50 horsepower, 1913.
Yeah, have a good one.
That was Marion, Ohio. How do you get it all out there? Thank you very much, Tim, for running that for us. Next we have a twin-cylinder Frick built in Waynesboro. This is the smallest of two of the twin cylinders that Frick built. We have Alex Baker and his wife Megan, and I'm sure Wyatt's up there running this thing. I got to stop this fellow for a minute because I got to tell you all a quick story. I don't mean to hold the parade, but I got to tell you a quick story. 11 years ago, this is owned by the Cumberland Valley Antique Engine and Machinery Association in Pennsylvania. 11 years ago, we had a weekend, as well as we had last weekend, and it was 110 degrees, or 101 degrees at their show at Shay, and I was just breaking in my own after
Congrats all the way around.
Walked along the engine for a long time. And I finally stopped and said, I'd like to hop up here and go for a ride.
I guess before heating.
So the safety must be hopped up on there, and we rode around and just asked me a couple of questions. After he asked me a couple of questions, the bus hit him. Because we did a sneak school at the club. He came to the sneak school, he got very interested, started hanging out with us. And when this engine became available, we purchased. We got up and running. Alex, the operator, caretaker of this engine, has done an outstanding job and created a relationship between him, Steve, and myself. I want to say a big thank you to Alex. Appreciate you coming. Next we have one of the Lucaball engines coming here. It's owned by Jerry Lucaball. We sometimes call him nickname Willis. A fellow many years ago that had a collection of steam engines, over 30 to 40 steam engines out close to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Jerry's been trying to catch them, and I know he had at least 5 engines here this time. This is a 65 horsepower case. I know Will's driving it for him. I believe his wife's along with him. And the newborn along too. Newborn's along, and I'm not sure of the other lady. Oh, mother-in-law, okay. You put her in the mother-in-law seat. That's a 1915 65 horsepower case. Jerry's out of Glen Rock, Pennsylvania. Next we have 10 packs. This is another Frick owned by Jerry Lucaball. 8.5 by 10. 50 horsepower Frick. This has a new boiler on it. If you look at this boiler fairly close, you'll see there's no riveting on it. It's an all welded boiler. It's, I'm not sure how long Jerry's had that on there. It's probably about maybe 5-6 years now. We have another Frick coming through the line here. Another 8.5 by 10, 1916. This is owned by Alex Zimmerman. It's 50 horsepower. It has a birthday this year as well. Thank you very much for bringing it out. Next, we have Frick. This is owned by Davey Adams. Davey Adams is a groundskeeper around here. Keeps our grounds looking good. Keeps us all great with things. Did I get that wrong, Dave? Caretaker? Curator? I said that the other day and I thought I was saying a bad word. Okay. Dave is the curator here, and he does take care of the grounds, keep things organized, and help us out quite a bit. Thank you very much, Dave. Next we have this big Altman Taylor here. Colton's the owner and operator, I believe. Colt Gardner out of Paradise, 1910, 2575. Next we have a 1916 50 horsepower case owned by the Cap family. My son Joshua is driving it today. He's got his friend Garrett up there helping drive, operate. This engine my mother and I purchased through a CD that my father had left behind after he had passed away. We restored it in 2004 and 5, and we've been operating and maintaining it since. Next we have Jimmy Floor on his Russell. Jimmy, you got it dirty. Your paint still looks better than mine now. Oh, that's right, you're an holiday. You got one more day to catch up to me. This is Jimmy Floor's 1920 2060 horsepower Russell. Jim and Danny out of East Berlin, Pennsylvania. I believe it's Jim's first time here with the engine. I think he's had a good time, even though he's had a little bit of this and that. We thank you for bringing it out, Jim. Next, we have a little homemade model here. This was Hoover's at one time, and it's turned over to Rough and Tumble. And we have Maynard operating today. And this, I know a little bit about this. It has upright boiler, and it has an Allis-Chalmers WC rear end. Wheels on the back. Is there anything else you should tell me? And it was also put together in the 50s by Elmer Adams, restored by Ivan Zimmerman in 06. Yep, very good. We also use this engine in our steam pool. Thank you very much, man. Next, we have another little homemade model here. We'll let the grandkids tell you a little bit about this. I heard this engine went back up to New York and nobody knew what it was, so you had to bring it back to Pennsylvania to be a little appreciated. I don't know if that's true or not.
So this is homemade by Tumble farm. We call this snowmobile. My grandfather bought it in the early 90s and we're operating it.
Well, that's very good. I've been watching you all week running it around. Looks like you're doing a good job and enjoying what you're doing. Thank you very much. Next we have Jim on a 8x10 brick, 1913. This is one of two engines that Jim owns. And he's got his water tender behind him. Looks like we're doing a good job, having a good week. Thank you very much, Jim. Next we have Eric Harvey here on a smaller brick, 7.5 by 9, 12 horsepower. Eric's out of Easton, Maryland. Good little run machine here. And looks like you're hauling the shingle mill away with you. Getting ready to go home, he says. So the message that has the model display on it is actually a device used for going out and steaming tobacco bed. And these folks go all over, I guess in the spring and the beginning of summer, steaming tobacco beds. I've heard 20, 30, 40 miles away from home that they take that thing to do that. If you ever want to see somebody maneuver a steam engine, watch them guys back that thing up. They can back it through places that I can't even go forward. Well, holy smokes, here's Jerry Lucavall himself. This is the pride owner of the 5 engines that are here. This man has the most engines here at one time. 1913, 30 horse case. This might be the first show that Jerry had this to. We appreciate you bringing it out, Jerry. Next we have a small geyser engine here. This is owned by the Gary Craig. 1884, 10 horsepower. Model Q. And he's out of Newton, Hamilton, Pennsylvania. And hopefully you folks were able to come and see this engine. There's a lot of history behind this engine, and they have it well documented up there on their display. Also, they brought along their Beth, their John Beth portable. It's an 1883, also owned by Gary Craig. Thank you very much for bringing it out for us. Another Crick, 8.5 by 10, 1913, owned by John DeReal. We appreciate you bringing it out for us. It looks like this might be our last steam engine coming through here next. This is a John Goodison engine. It was built up in Canada. Serena, Ontario, owned by Cliff Foster out of New York, and I believe it's Ben operating. And I forget your name, Deanna. They took her big engine away from her. She was running that huge geyser around here all week, and they took it away from her. No steam, she said. Thank you very much. I hope you folks enjoyed our show.
I was David Captain to do the expertise on the steamer. Here's my hand. All right. First antique car, we only antique car, is going to be Mr. Fleming out of Strasburg, Pennsylvania, and he's got a 1924 Model T Ford. Ford made a lot of them things back in the day. Thanks for bringing it around. Now we're going to do the Prairie tractor. Model X. Thanks for bringing it around. That's where they purchased it. Who's family or the owner of this one is a Model F. A Model F. 1530. 15 on the drawbar and 30 on the belt. And she was produced in 1915. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what this one is. This one here was made down here in our shop by Paul Stoltzfus. And he called it the 1001 serial number. We put that whole package together down here in our shop one winter, and they started looking mighty sharp. Paul Stoltzfus is the owner. Put this one together. That's high speed. She's cool with that screen that you see up front there. And she's running on gas today. In the time when it ran on kerosene. They were running on gas. That's also owned by Paul Stoltzfus. International Hall of Fame, Jr. Foods family is the owner of this one. She's got 25 horsepower. She was built in 1914. Salt Foods family is the owner. Paul Salt Foods only owns the water boy that's coming in. Speed of 1 speed. She's the Model N. The Model N. And she's got all the steering on the front of that change. We started making traction tractors in 1892. John Frolick is the gentleman that put it together. He was a thrasher. Wanted something lighter so don't break the bridges down. We created the Frolick. His name was John Frolick. He did a successful job the next season thrashing with that Frolick. The next year he came forward, made 4 more, sold 2 of them. And they both failed physically out in the field. The last 2 they just scrapped. Waterloo Gasoline Engine Company purchased the rights to that tractor. So John wanted to think other things to get something else. And they put it on the back burner of the World War I. When World War I came along, our horses and mules left for Europe to fight the war. So we had to start creating some more traction tractors. They brought this into research and development, and by 1913, they created the Model L, then they made the R, then they made the N. The N's the only one that has a 2-speed in it. John Deere purchased this company in 1918. That's why you see the John Deere lined up behind it. So when you look at John Deere, you start with a Frolic, then a Waterloo boy, then you go to the John Deere. John Deere today is big. Now we're sold out. You see something called John Deere. Never sold out to anybody else. Coming down right now is a gravel tractor from the Waterloo boys over here. It's a 1941 Model 8. This was the smallest tricycle tractor made in Waterloo, Iowa. And Ray Thomas is the driver. You can purchase a gravel ticket over here in the tent. That's 6 for 5. We're going to give that away.